Hi everyone, I'm Tapioca Bookworm. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a little tour of the Littlest Pet Clinic. It's a pet clinic that I made a while back, but I decided that I wanted to show it off. I think it might benefit some people who are looking for good vet clinics, especially if you're looking for a small one. I specifically made it small because the one in Brindleton Bay is kind of big, and if you're starting out your vet career, I thought that a smaller one would be easier to handle. Once you're ready, once you're a bit more advanced in your vet career, then you can move on to the big one. Or if you're already ready, you can go ahead. But this is just for those who are starting off. So here, this is what it looks like on the outside. I wanted to keep it, I wanted to give it a minimalist style, so I'm only keeping it to black, brown, and yellow. So here is the main logo telling you that it's a vet clinic, and I have this cute doggy cat symbol here just to be a bit more welcoming. And here's the Shiba Inu mailbox for any mail or especially the bills that would come in, and a trash can for the trash's sake. Alright, that's what it looks like in the front. Let me show you the back. Here is the vet clinic billboard just to continue to promote it to the neighboring city over there. And just for consistency's sake, I copied the yellow dog cat symbol here on the back. Okay, so let's take a quick look around. As you can see, I'm using the same windows that are here, trying to keep it even on the same sides, even if they're on opposite ends. Okay, I think that looks good, so now I will show you the inside of the Littlest Pet Clinic. Oops. So let's go inside. I'm going to take you to the lower floor, and I'm just going to keep the walls up so that you can see the posters and other designs that I put up here. So once you step inside, you will see a blue waiting room. So just to bring some life into the office, into the waiting room, I put a plant here, just a little one. I don't want it to take up too much space. And here are some books for the patients, the owners of the patients to read while they're waiting for their pets to be examined and treated. Here's a little kids corner for any kids who might come, or if your vet has children, then they can just wait here too, that's fine. Here's a TV just to keep them entertained, because you know how Sims can be when their fun level is down, right? Okay, so I hope it's cozy and it's relaxing to the eyes. So that's good. Now I'm going to show you what to see on the other side. Here is the check-in podium. As you can see, I'm still trying to keep it minimalist. That's why everything on this side of the room is blue. So where was I? Oh yes, the check-in podium. So here's the check-in podium where you can sign in your pets who need to be looked at. There is an aquarium. Here's an aquarium, just because all clinics, whether for humans or animals, they always seem to have aquariums, and it is relaxing to look at. I like it. And here is a little vending machine just so you can buy treats for your pets. And well, here are more treats. So as you know, the decor, you actually can't interact with it, but it still looks nice. And here is some posters just to remind everyone in case they hadn't already known that they're inside a vet clinic. Also, I think it fits well. It gives you encouragement, gives you hope that your pets will become better. But did you notice that the illnesses for pets in The Sims are kind of ridiculous? They're fun, but ridiculous. Okay, now I'm going to show you the other rooms. You know what? I'm just gonna show you with the toilets first. So here is the ladies' room, and here's the men's room. Okay, walls down, please. Okay, so the only difference between the ladies' room and the men's room is 1, the doors to tell you which room is which, and 2, the colors. So the men's room is blue and the ladies' room is red. And also the ladies' room has this dog and the men's room has that dog. It came with the vet clinic level 2, level 3, I forgot which one, and I thought it looked nice. And oh, why is this green? Hold on, can I change that? Okay, there, that looks better. Okay, so those are the toilets. Now I'm going to show you the vet rooms. Alright, let's move on to the pink examination room. As you would have already guessed by the name of the room, the main color scheme is pink. Alright, so here we have the pink examination table where you would check just basic checkup first so that you can diagnose the pet before you give them the necessary surgery or treatment. Here is a little push cart. Oops, spoilers! We'll check that room out later. Here is a little push cart that's really more for decor. The vets don't actually use the things on or inside it, but it works in this room. Here is the anatomy posters. We have anatomy of a cat here and anatomy of a dog right there. Here's a pink light to match the color scheme of the room. I have 3 identical shelves here. Okay, so the first shelves have the treats. The second shelves have the cotton swabs, the cotton pads, and the cotton balls, and those popsicle sticks which you use to check the throat. And we have extra tools here. I think that's a vaccine. There's some tweezers. Is that gauze? I think that's gauze. Is that a crayon too? You know, I actually never really looked at these up close. No, it's not a crayon. I think that's part of that rubber hammer that they use to check the knees. But I'm not really sure if you would need to use it on a dog so much. Alright, stop rambling. Let's go on to the Adopt a Pet poster. Here is the poster that encourages patients to adopt pets and give them good homes. But I'm not actually sure if any sim really pays attention to the posters on the wall. But we players do, so I'm going to leave that there. Alright, this is the pink examination room. Now I'm going to move on to the blue surgery room. Here we have the blue surgery room, which, yep, you guessed it, it's blue! The main color scheme is blue. Here is the Surgeromatic. Did I pronounce that properly? Yes, the Surgeromatic. Also, it's basically where you put your pet on this pad over here. It goes inside this thingamajig over there, and then the vet uses this computer monitor and that X-ray there to scan your pet, see if there's any condition that they have, and then using the same machine, they will give it a treatment. Alright, to the side of the room, we have these animal breed posters, which just a dog and a cat. Just dogs and cats. Different dogs and cats breeds. Okay, I'm sorry, let me pronounce that better. Different dog and cat breeds. Okay, walls up please. Here is a height chart with a dog, a cat, and a little hamster. I've never actually had to use that, but decor is decor and it looks good, so I'm keeping it. Here is a computer, which you actually don't need to use this in the vet clinic itself, but all offices have computers, and I felt that this was the best room to place it. So here your vet can play video games while the patient is waiting there, because Sims do what they're going to do. Do not, if you own a vet clinic in real life, please do not play video games in front of your patient. It's inappropriate. But my sim does whatever my sim wants to do, so I often have to cancel what they're doing to make them more professional. But as you know, Sims are going to sim. Alright, so here is the blue surgery room. Let's just turn around so we can see it through the archway door. Right, walls down please. Okay, these are the 2 main vet rooms. The 2 main clinic rooms. And we have one more room before I end the video. The break room. This is where the vets can relax after a long day at work, or even in between during their after their shifts. So let's bring it down, the walls I mean, and let me show you the break room. As you can see, it's pretty small. There's only one sofa for them to sit or even nap on. Here's a mini fridge where they keep their snacks and all their quick meals. Here's a little table to place their stuff on. There's another tail waggers here in case they need all the extra tools, which they never interact with anyway. Here is the medicine crafter. Oh, it's called a crafty dink, where they can make all those treats. Because let me tell you guys something, you actually need to make your own treats and then put it inside the Vendomatic. So that's what your Sims have to do. Also, it's good practice when you're trying to level up your veterinarian skills. Alright, so this is where they would make the treats and then they would put it inside these vending machines. Okay, oh, I also have a tea brewer. Because, you know, when you're thirsty or you just need something to change your emotion, because that's what these teas do, they actually help change your emotion a bit. So, get yourself a nice cup of tea and sit back and relax. Please do not sleep in the waiting room. I actually had my vet sleep in the waiting room in front of patients. So they don't, because I don't know why. You have a break room right here, but the Sims are gonna do what the Sims are gonna do. So this is the Littlest Pet Clinic. I'm going to upload it on the gallery. You can find it under my name, Tapioca Bookworm. I hope you guys like it, and I hope to see you again soon. So, let's just say one last goodbye to the Littlest Pet Clinic. And that is Tapioca Bookworm signing out.